Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today for Craft with 5. It seems like Eliza wanted to say hi to you. This month was a hard one for me. It was so hard. I think Beth is just messing with me. If you're new here, Craft with 5 is a challenge put on by our friend Beth. The link is in the description down below to the playlist. At the beginning of the year, she chose prompts for each month, and then we pull them out of our stash and we make something with them. Could be journal, card, tag, it does not matter, but you work with the prompts. This month's prompts were purple, square, eyelet or brad, recycled item, and paint. When I heard that list, and I don't know if that's the order she had them in, it didn't say, I know what I'm going to make. Many times, by the time I've gathered the items, I'm already so inspired and distracted that I've lost track of the list. This month I thought, okay, purple. I'm going to lean into purple. So I grabbed a purple tag. Then I tried to use these. I don't even understand them, you guys. They are not eyelets and not brads. And I guess you're supposed to push them on, smush the back like an eyelet, and then they look good. I don't know. When I do them, they do not look good. So I gave up on those. Think I'll just put those in my go away. I'm keeping that container though. I like the container. And I switched to blue. So I have a blue eyelet flower and a blue eyelet here. And then because I didn't want to do another eyelet, I put a hole. So I had 3. Then my paints, I was using metallics. In your mixed media stash, a few years ago, like metallics were all the rage. Like the color shifts, I was obsessed with them. Absolutely. Now, I barely remember to play with them. Had I planned my project a little more, I should have put the paint more to the sides because I have some cool patterns in the paint, but then I covered it up. These things happen. So I played with my paint. Then my recycled item, I could have used a recycled tag, right? I have those shirts, pants, whatever. This is a recycled item. The clip, the white thing, the string, it all came on some sort of clothing. I had to cut the end right here to make it work. I just cut it and retied it, and then it frayed a little, which I kind of love, and I didn't trim the ends. So that is my recycled item in my tag. This sentiment, I thought, went really well with the project because this wasn't one of my most amazing projects. I believe Christina stamped these out for me and sent them to me. My apologies if it was somebody else and you want to make a note and correct me, go ahead in the comments. And then I needed a square. I was pretty much done. So I have this tiny square right here, square. And then I thought, well, it needs a little something more. So I put a little dog up there. I was looking for one that wasn't blue because, you know, I wanted to try something different. But the other ones were almost this color, like they were too light and I lost them here. I was having trouble and they were different size and facing a different way. So that's how I ended up with my dog. And I kind of like the square behind him. It draws more attention there and anchors it a little better. And then I had this in my stash. I think Mary sent me a bunch of tiny die cuts. So I just grabbed that. So in the end, I do like the tag. Would I mass make these? If I was going to, I would practice my eyelets because I'm not good at them. The trick with eyelets is whatever setter you use, and I have a feeling the smaller one has more size choices. I don't know. But like write it down, make a note. I know somewhere I wrote down what I like, but I don't know if it was for the eyelets I was using, and these would probably have different settings. And just keep track of it because every time I go to use eyelets, I practice them and then I'm annoyed with them. Then maybe I figure it out. Just write it down somewhere and then remember where you wrote it. So I would figure out my eyelets and then I would get out a bunch maybe and lay them out and play with them. The trick I think that would have been really good is I should have found this really didn't come out very purple, but maybe because I put it on something purple. But purple paint, and then I could have had all my recycled tags from shirts and gone wild. Maybe that's what someone else did. Check them out and see. Maybe they made cards. One thing about this, I need to look at the Craft with 5 for next month and start figuring out, can I get back on track making cards for Amy? Because I've gotten a little off track because I keep waiting till the last minute, and the prompts are more messy mixed media fun than card making. We might have to switch something else and do it for Amy. We'll see. Maybe in small pad, we'll start doing one specifically for Amy out of that collection or something. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Bourbon Creek Crafts and A Creatively Crafted Life in the link down below. I know Melanie and Beth are doing this challenge, and there might be other people doing it with us. Be sure you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. I will be back again soon. The month is getting away from me, but I am going to share some July daily journaling. If you're doing July daily, great for you. If you're not, well, no pressure. You do whatever you want. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.